Hello Year 6 and welcome to another Year 6 maths meeting. You'll need something to write on and something to write with. Let's get started with efficient addition. We're going to calculate 150,587 subtract 39,999 using the most efficient method. So pause your video and have a go. Alright, let's see how we got on. I can see that 39,999 is almost 40,000, so I'm going to use that fact and bump this number up. Because this is subtraction, I want to make sure that the difference stays the same, so I'm just going to bump up the other number too. I turn this into my new equation, 150,588 subtract 40,000. This is nice and easy for me to subtract, it's just knowing place value. It gives me 110,588. Because we kept our difference the same, our answer stays the same. Well done if you've used this method. You may have also used a number line, taking away 40,000 and adding 1 back. Well done if you used that method and you got the same answer. Alright, moving on to common Dominic now. We've got 5/8 and we're going to add it to 3/5. We can't add these fractions yet until we find a common denominator. So pause your video and have a go. Okay, let's have a look at this. I'm going to use the common denominator 40. 8 converted to 40 by timesing it by 5. So I do the same to my numerator and times it by 5. I'm converting fifths into 40ths now by timesing it by 8, and I do the same to my numerator. Now I'm adding 25 40ths and 24 40ths, which is nice and easy to add together to give me 49 40ths. Well done if you spotted that 49 40ths is very improper. So I'm going to convert this into a mixed number. 1 and 9 40ths is your answer. Moving on now to Tilly times across. She's going to multiply these fractions. Pause your video and have a go. Tilly's going to times these across, timesing her numerators together and then timesing her denominators together. 7 times 4 and then 8 times 5 to give her 28 40ths. This answer's fine, but it can be simplified to 7/10. Well done if you spotted that Year 6. Moving on now to knowing what Noah knows. So pause your video and use your related facts to solve these division calculations. So our first question gives us 4,818 divided by 6. I'm just going to find some related facts that I know. I know 48 divided by 6 is equal to 8. 4,800 divided by 6 is equal to 800. I know 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. And then I add those together to give me 803. Moving on to the next one. I have 0.16 divided by 8. I'm going to use the related fact of 16 divided by 8, which is equal to 2. But I've got 0.16, so I need to make my answer 100 times smaller to 0.02. Well done if you got both of those Year 6. We're moving on to say it with Sam now. Sam's going to say this equation and it's going to help him to solve it. I am finding 1/3 of 618. Your turn to say it, Year 6. I am finding 1/3 of 618. Come on, say it again. Pause your video and have a go. Alright, let's have a look at this one. When I find 1/3, I know I'm dividing by 3. So 618 divided by 3. Using my related facts, I can see that my answer is 206. 1/3 of 618 is equal to 206. Okay, moving on to not so mean old Myrtle. She's been our new character all week. Pause your video and write down anything you can remember about finding the mean. Okay, let's see what you've remembered. The mean is the total of the numbers divided by how many numbers there are. The mean is also known as the average. Mean is equal to the total of the parts divided by the number of the parts. So let's have a look at mean in action. I've got 6 numbers here and I would like to find the mean. Pause your video and have a go. Okay, let's see how we're getting on. We're going to add these 6 numbers together. They total 18. To find the mean, I now need to divide that number by how many numbers I added together. 18 divided by the 6 numbers I added together equals 3. 3 is the mean for these numbers. Notice again, the mean is 3 and 3 is within the range of the numbers I added together. 3 is also in the list of numbers I added together, but the mean doesn't always have to be one of those numbers. The mean will never be smaller than the smallest number you've added, and it will never be greater than the largest number you've added. It will sit roughly in the middle. It will sit within that range. Great job, Year 6. Another really good maths meeting. Remember to go back through if you would like to and revise any of these methods we've practiced today. Great job, Year 6.